and welcome back, Masters and Princesses. I hope you are doing well today. We are jumping into the next song on the Just Bring It album, track number 8, I believe, called So What. So what if the song wasn't produced and made by the Maids themselves? I was talking about it earlier in my post letting you guys know what was coming up, and the name Goto came up, and I was like, that sounds familiar. And I believe they helped produce a couple of other songs on the previous album. It's been a little bit since I've done that much research. So we are checking out the photo collage that Panic had made before for Akane's birthday. It's a little early in the year for it because her birthday's December 14th. So it's okay. So we can celebrate anybody's birthday at any time of the year. Not a big problem. And I'm kind of excited for it because I love Akane and her goofiness and her just overall excitement and joy on her face when she's playing. So I can't wait to see this collage and hear So What for the first time. But before we do that, like and subscribe, share as you wish. If you want to check out more, there's the links down in the description below for the Discord as well as the Patreon. Today on the Patreon, we're checking out the 2017 interview of, I think it's Miku and Saiki only, of Kanai Devil. So yeah, that'll be there. As well as some other things, anime reactions, tons more reactions, some free stuff, all that kind of good thing. So without further ado, let's get to it. So what? I like this picture. Nice. So what? Oh, that's freaking cute. So interesting. Again, it's one of those things where I've said it 1,000 times before. Whenever the Maids are given something to perform, because the lyrics are not by them, as well as the arrangement and the composition itself is not by them as well. It's a well-composed song. It sounds great. It's got a good overall build to it because the guitar parts are really well layered, as well as the bass part. It's a cool riff that we hear in the beginning with that da da dee do dee do 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 ba, or at least from what I'm hearing without looking at a score, right? But the drum part is really cool, especially when it comes right out of the gate, right? With its fast, and then all of a sudden we get a halftime feel. You can just definitely tell it's different from what the Maids would make, but again, they make anything that has been created for them or asked to be performed by them. It's done well. It's done with a lot of professionalism. In other words, with extreme levels of hardcoreness, right? So that, I know it seems very minuscule, but I like this like weird reverse suction sound that we get in the beginning. Anyway, but it starts out with unison drums and guitar and bass. Unison rhythm guitar with the drums. Even the bass is outlining. Yeah, even the bass is outlining that riff. You can hear the riff underneath. You can hear that. On top of that, you hear the rhythm guitar with the drums and then the riff guitar on its own. So just interesting. Love that bass part. The light shifts up in tone and then comes down. Love this halftime feel. I love the da 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 da. That half step makes for a real creepy experience. Hold on. There's something happening in the guitar part. Like, it's hidden. So I hear a lot of the rhythm guitar, but there's a in the background. This is a cute picture. Love the heels and love the white top and the cute shorts. I really like Psyche's high-waisted shorts. Anyway, but I could hear that guitar part in the background. But the main thing that I guess also, the melodic vocal line, how it's built melodically. Yeah. Da, 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 da. I love that melodic line. It just sticks out into my ear. But listen carefully in the background for the guitar part, because you can hear this. Gotta be multiple layers of electric guitar. Nice way to get back to the tonic chord. Tiny hat. Okay. One on lead. Nice triplet edition. So that's neat. Like, this whole intro into this section is just interesting because it's different. We get a whole different section. There's a lot more use of silence, a lot more, like, again, not composed by them, but could it be possible? Could it be possible? There's a saying, or I guess a phrase that I like to live by, and it's great composers borrow and steal from each other, right? Could be possible because, you know, I've always said that the Maids are really good at manipulating the middle portion of songs so that we don't get a lot of repetitiveness and it doesn't get boring, right? And it could be possible that this is a style that it's something Konami has been known for and people know that of this band so that they decided to add something like that in the middle. Or it could be something that Konami borrowed or stole. It's what we just say to make it funny, but it makes it more interesting in the long run because that middle portion you expect to be similar and then it's not. Because effect of the guitar. A lot of silence, unison, drums, and instrumental. Love that bass. Sounds like, I don't know if this is the right term, and help me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like there's like some kind of flanger sound that not as like super apparent, but it feels like some of that's being used, and I just wanted to say that. I'm not sure. I just know I've heard that term before when I've messed with the pedal board before. So that's me with a level of ignorance that I'm just throwing out there, and I want you guys to help me with that. So feel free to help me out. I love that half step in there. And then that switch up the rhythm there. Good change up. And still that solo guitars in the background. That was a cool transition. This is one of my favorite. This drum beat pattern right here that we just heard is iconic Akane. The whole ending just took multiple turns. It was like half beat, just kidding, normal time, back to what we were doing. Oh, just kidding, start punk rock. Oh, and then back to it's like how many genres are we gonna jump into in the like just in Akane's part? I've just noticed every time I hear Akane play, every musician has something that they're like known for, right? And I bet you can like list your favorite musician or an instrumentalist that you listen to a lot, and you're like, oh yeah, they're really well known for this kind of like technique or this skill or whatever. When it comes to Akane, there's a certain drum pattern that I notice she uses often, and anytime I hear it, whether it, and like I'm not saying that nobody else uses it, it's just she likes to use it a lot, and when you hear it, you can see what she looks like. In the back of your mind, you can close your eyes and you can already see like Akane doing the pattern that you've seen her do a million times. But besides, dude, that's solo. I love how the wah, the baby pictures. Great job. It's funny. But yeah, so hold up. I do want to go back to the guitar solo, but I'm going to show you that drum beat that I feel like is iconic Akane. But maybe it's just a wah pedal that I'm hearing instead of a flanger effect. I love how Akane adds to the drive of this. Love that. Ga. Great transition now. Wait. Iconic Akane. That whole portion. You can't tell me you don't see that visually in your head, that like every live concert, every music video you've seen, she's like, you see her feet working, but you see that upper body jump, and she's just got that big smile on her face. That whole section, you can just hear it. And I love this transition, by the way. Now, iconic. And then she sends us on a genre journey. And then, cat time. Punk rock. Come on. Again, it could just be that, I don't know, that specific rhythm always reminds me of Akane. And then that, and like the way she approaches her double pedal, the way, like, I mean, good abuse. She abuses the double pedal in a good way. She knows when to use it. She knows when to just like absolutely drive that bass kick into a majority of the songs. And I know that she has a hand in things when I know that double bass is being murdered. So anyway, this is great. Again, not made by BAND-MAID, but still performed at the highest level possible. But it has elements of them, right? I do wonder though, however, how much they do have a hand in the performance process. Like, do they even have, or at the time maybe, did they have any wiggle room to adjust anything? But that's questions that you only get to ask them personally, I feel, because I don't think they would be able to talk about that openly. Usually with any artist, they have to, you have to do what you're given. But I guess happy early birthday, Akane. Would it be late or early? I want to open the conversation up to you guys. As usual, let's continue the conversation about music. As always, I want to know what information you know about this song in particular. You guys have been doing this longer than I have, and a lot of you have done so much research, which is absolutely beautiful, by the way. And some of you guys have like this background information that I love. I do read BAND-MAID video comments because it feels like a safer space. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Correct anything I said incorrectly. I'm always open to discussion, as usual. Before I go, like the channel, share as you wish. Check out that Discord if you want to, or the Patreon. Today, again, Kanai Devil 2017 interview, as well as some extra stuff there if you're interested. I will eventually start posting more of my bass journey as well as my guitar journey. And as usual, I hope you are having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next BAND-MAID Sunday. Peace out.